going right lately? Is a good night's sleep too much to ask for?
There, I know. If nothing is going right, then nothing is the problem. And if nothing is the problem, everything is going to be alright.
You really think so? You know, Inafa, you've gotten a lot better at comforting people since you went away. I bet it's the Traveler's influence.
I could not say, but thank you. Please get some rest. I will inspect these sorting robots for you.
I'm gonna give each one a hit on the head with my wrench. I gotta see for myself which one is going haywire. Oh, Traveler! Paimon! It's you! Hi, Aino! Hi, Inafa! It feels like it's been ages since I last saw you two. Or, wait, maybe not. I don't know. It's all a blur. Sorry. I didn't sleep too good last night. My head's a mess. But anyway, seeing you makes me feel a bit better.
I know. It appears my analysis was correct.
Huh?
You were getting upset over nothing, but now that the Traveler and Paimon are here, your mood has improved. Conclusion. Everything is going to be alright.
Huh. Well, I can't fault that logic.
Oh, what's the matter, Aino? You can tell us. Whatever's going on, we'll help you out.
Oh, it's nothing major. People keep getting into fights around here, and last night they crashed right into my workshop. All the clinking and clanking makes it hard to sleep.
Oh, sounds like the Clink Clank from Kage Craft Shop is living up to its name. Oh, sorry, not the point. So, who are these people? They sound dangerous.
Do not be alarmed. It's a group of treasure hoarders on the run after stealing from the Fatui.
Treasure hoarders? Dipping into the Vatui's pockets? Wow, the Nod-Krai faction's pretty bold. Sorry, again, not the point. What matters is, disturbing people in the middle of the night is unacceptable.
Yeah, before Inafa came back, all I could do was hide in the workshop and curse them under my breath. But now, I can teach them a lesson.
I already cleared them out last night. You will not be bothered again, I know.
You're the best, Inafa.
Wow, so problem solved, right?
Well, the sleeping problem is solved, but now there's an issue with my prospector bots. They're supposed to sort out the useful treasure from the junk.
Nice! Sounds impressive.
No, not impressive. There's a traitor among them.
Correct. The sorting bots delivered several items of no utility this morning. The ratio of useful to non-useful items suggests that one of the bots has malfunctioned.
My bots don't just break down for no reason. You know what I think? It was sabotage. And it must have been one of those people from last night.
Then we'll find them and make them pay.
Yeah! But first, I need to figure out which bot they messed with.
How are you going to do that?
By staring him down. You gotta put a little pressure on him and see which one starts to sweat.
Okay, so psychological warfare?
I don't know. If it doesn't work, I'll just drag them into a small Wow! How's that fair? Two of them are just hard-working little bots. If I take them apart even though nothing's wrong, it'll hurt their feelings.
Okay then. All right, listen up, you three. One of you has messed up big time. And if you don't own up, you'll be dragging your friends down with you. So, time to come clean. Or we'll... what are we gonna do again?
We'll let you off, but just this once.
You stared them down all right, Traveler. Notice anything off?
Yep, that's it. What did I say? A little Come on, help me
need to check him over?
Analyzing. Exterior. No anomalies detected.
Huh. Must be the processor then. Let me open him up and have a look.
Uh-oh! He's on the run again!
Catch him!
What? Is that him?
No, those are scrap sorting bots. It appeared.
Okay, well now I'm getting curious, but we need to catch him first. Try sucking him out! Ah!
Oh, finally! We caught him! Man, what is going on with this bot?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Huh? You can talk? I know. Is he supposed to do that?
No, it's not possible. I mean, my prospector bots do have a voice function, but it's all preset phrases. There's no way they have awareness like a Nepha. Their cores aren't even a fraction as advanced as hers.
But it seems like he can communicate. Could his core have been upgraded or something?
Can you mind your own business?
Jeez, why is this bot so aggressive? It's like we're the ones being interrogated.
Oh, just you wait. If you don't get out of my sight, I'll round you all up and send you straight to the Fortress of Marrowseed.
The Fortress of Marrowseed.
What is it again? Marrowpeed. Would you stop with the personal questions?
Whoa, what do you mean, girl? You're a junk sorting robot.
I'm a girl. Okay, well, I'm not sure what happened, but something is definitely wrong here. This isn't the prospector bot I know, that's for sure. Well, guess the only way to find out is to open you up and see what's going. Don't come any closer! Somebody help! It's okay. I'm a girl too. That doesn't change anything!
Apologies. Traveler in Paimon. Aino prefers to devote. Perhaps it would be best to follow up tomorrow.
Here I go!
Don't be scared. She's not gonna hurt you.
installed an average Nod-Krai machine core.
I know, and Emma, we're here.
Greetings.
I mean, I found the source of the malfunction, but now I have way more questions than answers.
What? Why?
The bot has the wrong core. It is not the one Aino installed originally, but the core of a clockwork mecha from Fontaine.
It has the wrong core? Oh, so now we have to hunt down the original.
It's no big deal. The original core was just something I salvaged from a pile of junk. Believe me, it's nothing special. The problem is, this new core is really advanced. I don't even understand half of its functions.
Really? Is that why it can talk like an Appa?
No idea. What I can tell is that this core went through a massive explosion at some point.
Wow. If even I know stumped, it must be really complicated.
The core originates from Fontaine, but little is known about this technology. Without relevant knowledge, a breakthrough will take time.
Yeah, but it's not all bad news. I managed to extract a useful bit of information from the data I could salvage. One word. Charred.
Charred? Is that its name?
I doubt it, but I'm sure it's important. It was stored in the deepest part of the core. That's the best protected part, which is why I was able to salvage something from there.
The best protected part?
In the event that my core sustained damage, that's where I would move all Aino-related data to keep it intact.
Ah! Knock on wood, knock on wood! Your core is gonna be just fine, Inefa. Don't jinx yourself like that.
I was engaging in a hypothetical discussion.
Doesn't matter, you still gotta say it. Say knock on wood.
Knock on wood. Like that?
Yeah! Whew, that was a close one.
Huh?
Anyway, I bet there's other data preserved deep in the core too. Otherwise, this thing wouldn't be able to talk. And I'm gonna extract it all. Here, data, come to Aino.
Man, this core is so mysterious. But if it's so high-tech, how did it end up inside a random prospector bot?
Bingo! That's the question, isn't it? Who replaced the original core with this one and why? I mean, even though it's damaged, the research value is off the charts. Bingo! That has to be the answer. You know what happened the day before it started malfunctioning? The Fatui chased a group of treasure hoarders straight into my workshop. I'm thinking the treasure hoarders stole the core from the Fatui and needed a place to hide it. So, they stuffed it in my prospector bot and handed the original core over to the Fatui to smooth things over. Makes sense, don't you think? I'm pretty clever, right, Inefa?
Of course. In fact, intel from the curatorium appears to corroborate this hypothesis. Several of Marinette's subordinates were robbed on their way back to Snezhnaya. Although it is unclear what was stolen, the culprits were identified as a group of 3 treasure hoarders. Their leader is a silver-haired woman wearing a hood. As for the remaining 2 members, there is a man with pink hair and a man with purple hair.
Wow! So Paimon was right. The local treasure hoarders around here aren't bold.
Actually, this group has only been active recently. The curatorium suspects them to be outsiders not local to this area.
Who cares? Yehoda said they're just a bunch of small fry anyway.
Yeah. If those treasure hoarders really did mean to hide the core in this bot, they're probably gonna come back for it.
Let them come. If they're nice, I'll even share my crunkakes with them. And if they're mean, Inefa will give them a good old knuckle sandwich.
And if they try to take back the core?
I already thought of that. I'm just gonna hide it. Inefa, can you get Little Chard and the others to come over? Okay, hold on to your hats. I'm gonna hide Little Chard.
What did you just call me?
Come on, we have to call you something. What? Do you already have a name?
Lombro.
What kind of name is that? Did you get it from somewhere in your data bank? Oh, so use Lombro as a last name. Huh, I kinda like it. Then it's decided. You're Chard Lombro from now on. No complaining, all right? You're stuck with it either way. You're the one who decided to hide out here, so from now on, you work for me.
Don't think it likes the sound of that.
Correction. This bot has no capacity to like or dislike something in its current state.
Huh? Why?
Because its core was destroyed 6 ways to Sunday. So, right now, its tone and mannerisms are all just a simulation of whatever data has been preserved. Like, remember how I found the word chard in the data? Well, if that refers to a person, then basically, Little Chard is just imitating their way of speaking.
Oh, so that's how it works.
Anyway, we can figure all that out later. First, we need to make sure Little Chard is hidden. Why don't you take the reins, Traveler? It's super cool. You'll see. Nice job! You've got some engineering chops, that's for sure. And thanks to you, I'm now the proud owner of the most advanced prospector bot in town. I expect good work out of you, Little Chard. But don't worry, you'll be compensated.
Like I care.
We gotta do something about that temper of yours. There, much cuter. Oh, that reminds me. Traveler, Paimon, if you ever pick up stuff you have no use for, like screws and nuts and things, just bring them to me. I can make them into flowers or use them to upgrade my console. Oh, and I don't expect you to hand them over for free. I pay good prices for scrap. You're gonna want to stop by every day. Deal? Awesome! Turns out Ineffa was right all along. Everything is gonna be all right. Good luck out there on your travels. I hope everything goes all right for you, too.
Yes, I'm sure you have very many friends indeed, but that's not the issue. Even if you summoned every ibis on Hisi Island, I still don't think you'd be able to move the moon mirror. And even if you managed it, the lunar semblance within would still... Dig it out? You could, but moving the mirror would still pose a challenge, even for you. Huh? You really can summon every ibis on the island if that's what it takes? And you, on the other hand, think this plan is a joke, even if the ibis gets its entire family involved?
Wow! Things are really kicking off over here. Looks like we've got a weasel thief and a heated argument with a bird.
We're plotting and scheming, to be precise. I'm told we have to get all our ducks in a row before moving forward on this job. But my co-conspirators disagree quite strongly on the best approach, and they're not exactly being diplomatic about it. Choice words have been spoken. All right, I believe you. I'm sure you do have friends in high places. Although, where did you learn to speak like that? From a short girl with a metal arm and a hat. Oh, of course you can keep talking like that so long as you enjoy it. But be sensible around her, okay? Don't copy everything she does. I'm going to have a little chat with the Traveler and Paimon now, so be good and pipe down a little.
It really did quiet down. Being able to understand animal speak is so cool. Paimon wishes she had that ability.
Trust me, Paimon, you would not enjoy it very much at all. Don't misunderstand. Nothing terrible would happen, and it doesn't drive you... Although, that being said, I do sometimes find it quite overwhelming. I was overjoyed when I first discovered that I could understand animal speech, but I quickly realized that it came with a downside. This ability is always active, and I cannot control it.
Oh. Yeah, that would be a problem. And if you can't control it, that means...
Exactly. People say that listening to the bird song deep in the woods gives them a profound sense of peace, but no matter where I go, I can never find peace and quiet. When I stand in the forest, I hear the chatter of the wildcats, the rabbits, the rhyme-horned deer, the chic badgers, and the long plume. They argue loudly about who's to blame for damaging whose roost, or which part of the woods the best twigs come from.
Alright. Guess talking to animals isn't all it's cracked up to be. Waking up to the sound of birds chirping is pretty nice, but replace that chirping with bickering, and suddenly it doesn't seem so appealing.
As for me, I've lived with it so long that I'm used to it now. In fact, it would probably be quite an adjustment if I woke up one day and couldn't hear the finches discussing which cup in which house makes for the best bath. Yes, plotting and scheming. Thank you for reminding me. I got a little sidetracked. Although, now that the Traveler's here, we might... No, just you will suffice. This job involves breaking into a storage room by undoing the seal created with the moon mirror by a previous moon chanter. But for someone of your talents, I'm sure it will be a simple task. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine. Come, let's go. Here we are. What you see now is the moon mirror, within which the lunar semblance is sealed.
Oh, must be a pretty precious statue if they went to all this effort to steal it away.
Do not worry. This little one did some scouting for me ahead of time.
Oh, nice. That's good to know. And yeah, that's...
That's true. Each time I ask it for help, I have to...
Huh, what a thieving little weasel. Oh wait, that tracks. But considering that it's helping you keep watch on the lunar how about... Weasel Guardian! Can't catch Paimon! Paimon can fly!
Come on, be nice. To retrieve the lunar semblance, we need to activate pairs of If you head over there and take the mechanism on that side, I'll take this side. That won't be a problem. I have eyes in the sky. It will keep me updated on where you are and which mechanism is in front of you. Don't worry. All you have to do is follow my instructions. Understood. I will retrieve the lunar semblance now. Huh? The way out has been blocked. Could you try that again? Understood. I will retrieve the lunar semblance now.
The location on my list is really far away.
Wow! What a huge statue! Yeah, no amount of birds or weasels is shifting that. He probably couldn't even get past the mirror. So, Lalma, just how valuable is this statue anyway?
In terms of Mora? Not much, I suspect. It's crudely fashioned, and the kind of stone it's carved from is found everywhere around these parts. But to the moon chanter of that era, and to the Frost Moon scions of today, it is a priceless treasure. If nothing else, I now have concrete proof of its existence. That's enough to confirm the reliability of several documents on the topic. To me, that makes this a very successful trip. Thank you for your help. I knew I had judged you correctly. The moon mirror posed no obstacle to you. And our little friend here was very impressed with your mechanism operating skills.
What is it saying, Lalma?
It says that the Traveler is the best treasure hunter it's ever seen. It wishes it could join him on a quest to unlock all the treasure chests in the world. From now on, I'll call on you if I ever find a treasure chest I can't crack.
Okay. Bye then. Didn't even give us a choice in the matter.
Don't worry, it won't come knocking on your window every day with a Mora coin in its jaws trying to drag you off on a treasure hunt. And it certainly won't be visiting your room in the dead of night, moaning about locks it can't pick.
Uh-oh. We make sure to lock all our doors and windows before we go to sleep tonight.
Relax. That weasel's only a child. It means no harm. It's just more talkative than most. All right, let's head back. It's almost time for dinner. Oh, and we still need to figure out how to get this statue back to our library. It seems like I'll need a little help from my friends, after all. Just here will do.
Oh, that all went down without much fanfare.
Well, it's just a plain old statue. A historical relic. It doesn't hold any kind of mystical power. The real value lies in the stories behind it. My job is to dig those stories up, wherever they might be hiding, verify them, and then share them with the people.
Cool. Well, it's a good thing we got it back here in one piece.
Indeed. And you two have my thanks for that. Please, take these fruits and quench your thirst. I had the animals gather them in the woods. And after that, forgive me, but I have another request to make of you. I apologize if this is presumptuous of me, but I've seen how well connected you are, and I've heard of your many travels into secret and forgotten places. On your future travels, if you ever come across any texts about the Frost Moon Scions, you have my sincere gratitude. On behalf of the Frost Moon Scions.
Oh boy. That was some seriously tasty fruit. So much better than Paimon's used to.
These animals have lived their whole lives in this forest. Naturally, they're the ones who know where to find the best fruit. This one says to eat as much as you wish, because it's the top fruit finder in the...
Awesome! Thanks so much! is packed.
My intel network never steers me wrong. Now I'm thinking we start off by checking whatever transaction records we can find. See if our thief already made the sale.
Hey! Which one of you is the rotten thief who stole my robot, huh? Come out and show yourself!
That was not what I had in mind.
My. You must be the owner of the Krumkake craft shop.
Now this is an opportunity I've been waiting for. Always easier to talk business in person.
Which one of you is the thief?
No thieves here, only shrewd business people. Speaking of, you do custom orders, right?
You're the one who built that robo-maid, right? Is it for sale? I'm dying to get my hands on one.
Both of you? Get out of my face!
Ahem. It's clear you two have no respect for even the most basic of rules. No, even if Miss Aino is willing to do business with you, and that's a big if. All negotiations go through the front desk. Understood? As you can see, this kid's creations are a hot commodity in Nod-Krai. I'm not surprised these merchants are practically clambering over each other in excitement.
I don't care! Inefa's not for sale, and neither is Krumklank. These grown-ups are getting on my nerves. But the traveler was right. Well, they're not gonna fess up because they don't even feel guilty. Oh, there goes my plan. Yeah, getting them to confess was kind of a long shot.
If you figured that would work, you're even more out of touch than I thought. These people only care about one thing, Mora. Being a good person doesn't exactly pad the pockets. If we want information, the front desk is the place to start. Follow me.
Ah, if it isn't the owner of the Clink Clank Krumkake craft shop. What an honor! How can I assist you?
Let me do the talking. It's simple. We just want to know if anyone has tried to sell one of the craft shop's bots around here recently.
Ah, well, I won't lie to you. We're very much a need-to-know establishment, meaning we don't make a habit of asking for details about the transactions that take place here. It's one of the advantages of this place. Our clients are free to buy or sell whatsoever they might wish. All they need to do is post a notice on the bulletin board.
That's it? No wonder this place is illegal.
Wait, you guys! The first notice here is offering a huge sum of Mora in exchange for Aino's newest robot!
Krumklank was stolen!
And you just sit back and let people peddle stolen goods for cash. That makes you just as bad as the thief.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. As I said, we never question the terms of our transactions. It's a matter of professionalism. Remaining neutral in client disputes is a must.
Crumbclank is more than a robot. He's my friend. I'm not gonna let him be sold off like some second-rate piece of scrap.
Hey, you can't tear that down! I'm obligated to keep it up and—
What happened to remaining neutral in client disputes?
Listen, customers have to pay to put up a notice, all right? We have to turn a profit somehow. If you pay more than the original customer, I'll let you cover that notice up with one of your own.
Enough! This place clearly has its rules. There's no— Willing to part with large sum in return. According to intel from an informant, they present the robot to me and a generous sum.
The Frost Moon Scions? Does that—
The Krumgake craft shop is situated between the Frost Moon Enclave and Nasha Town. Their people always pass by the workshop whenever they need to head into town. Over time, you get used to it. And never—
So? Does that mean the Frost
Moon... I know.
Desserts?
Yeah! Inefa is always controlling my sugar intake or whatever, so that's why I created Crumbclank. All you gotta do is input the recipe and provide the ingredients, and he bakes desserts for you.
All this for a dessert baking robot?
Trying to downplay it, are we, Miss Aino? Not convincing enough to fool the various factions of Nod.
Who are you?
Asako. Oh,
The Voynich Guild isn't the only place to make deals, you know. And when it comes to lucrative opportunities, I'm not one to discriminate. In fact, I'm the one who got someone to post the—
So you're the one who's trying to buy Crumbclank. You're as rotten as the rest of them.
No, it's just business. I have a fascination with this robot of yours, Miss Aino. I tried to purchase it from the Frostmoon Scions, but those zealots wouldn't budge. So here I am, right at the source. I want you to fashion another of its kind. Mora is no object. I'll even offer you 10 times the number on the notice.
I don't do business with rotten thieves.
Your notice didn't talk about how you want this done. In other words, stealing is fair game. You're telling me someone of your esteem is willing to risk your reputation for a cake-baking robot? How about this? Share the intel from your informant, and the Crumb-Kake craft shop will owe you a favor.
According to my intel, this bot is capable of much more than baking cakes. It incorporates the technology of the Boom and Blast Kuvaki energy cannon, and has formidable potential as a weapon.
What?
Look at that cannon. It's capable of condensing Kuvaki into highly destructive energy. But it's too big and cumbersome to be mass-produced and transported. Not to mention, it takes a considerable amount of time between firings to prepare the ammunition. All in all, it's not something that can be commercialized. But if you make it smaller and easier to mass-produce, you have the perfect product, even if it doesn't quite replicate the power of that cannon. Besides, if you think about it, is that not precisely why the Frost Moon Scions targeted your bot in the first place? In their doctrine, Kuvaki is a sacred power. They'd consider it blasphemy to treat it as anything but. The giant cannon in Nasha Town uses Kuvaki to fend off the wild hunt and protect the people, which is something the Frost Moon Scions can accept. But turning that technology into a product and allowing anyone with Mora to purchase it via the black market and wield the power of Kuvaki for themselves. Now that is blasphemy of the highest order, I would imagine. A lot of trouble could come knocking at your doorstep, Miss Aino. But sell that technology to me, and it all goes away. Easy as that.
Please don't tell me you've made some kind of war machine again.
Crumb-Clank isn't a war machine. I already told you. He's my friend, and I'm gonna get him back no matter what it takes. So you can take your offer and get lost.
It appears negotiations have broken down. A real pity.
Well, what do we do now?
We know Crumb-Clank is with the Frost Moon Scions, so all we have to do is...
Good idea!
Hold up. I should warn you, if that merchant was telling the truth, things are about to get tricky. Just be prepared.
I wonder what's inside this package. No. No peeking at my customer's stuff. Oh, the scenery here is wonderful. I've landed the perfect job.
Traveler Paimon, come night or day, may the moonlight connect us. I sense you are troubled. Please, unburden yourself.
You saw right through us again, huh?
Bathed in moonlight, the concern in your features is as stark as the dark spots on a full moon, ever betraying the emotion that lies beneath the surface.
I tell Aino to keep quiet for 1 second, and of course, she throws a tantrum. Lady Moonchanter, allow me to explain.
Theft. How despicable. A disgrace on the...
It's all just speculation at this point.
Just a moment. A few days ago, a mechanical construct was brought back to the Frost Moon Scions. Come. I will speak to the offenders at once. I am certain the truth of the matter will reveal itself.
Come night or day, may the moonlight connect us. What can I do for you, my lady? Theft! We would never... We did recover a dangerous mechanical device, but we didn't steal it. We confiscated it from a group of bandits.
If there's been a misunderstanding, our guest...
I remember. It was a few days ago, out in the wild. Huh? What's going on over there?
It's still not done? Come on! We need to finish these tests before the locals are onto us!
Can't we just go somewhere else? This job's putting me on edge.
No, idiot! Didn't you hear what the boss said? This thing uses Kuvaki. Why else would we be out here? Now shut up and get moving!
Not so loud! I just need to think. This should be it.
What was that?
What did you do? Are you trying to give us away?
No! Look, at least we know this thing's powerful, right? We should have enough to report back on.
All right, then let's pack up and get out of here.
Stop right there! Drop that dangerous device at once!
Shoot! That was quick. Can you activate this thing again?
I don't even remember what I did. Are we supposed to run with this thing? It weighs a ton!
Let's just make a run for it. The most important thing is that we don't get caught!
So, that's what happened. We didn't catch the bandits, but we were able to intercept the device.
I know. I'll ask you one more time. Are you sure you didn't make some kind of war machine?
Maybe this is another misunderstanding. We don't know for sure that the device Otso confiscated is Krumklank.
Did it have this symbol on it?
Yes.
That's the one I designed for my bots. I made it so that even if the bot gets dismantled or modified, the symbol can't be removed. So, Krumklank is definitely the bot you picked up.
Misunderstanding resolved, then. The device will be returned to its rightful owner.
Forgive me, my lady, but I believe that is far too risky. Although this device is similar in principle to the cannon in Nasha Town, the two cannot be seen in the same light. By harnessing Kuvaki, the cannon has protected this land from the wild hunt time and time again. I've always regarded it as a blessing from the moon goddess. But this construct is more like a commercial product. In the hands of those with nefarious intentions, it could easily be exploited for personal gain. As far as I'm aware, this young lady often has dealings with the major factions of Nod-Krai. I suspect she created the device to sell it for profit. If it ends up on the black...
Krumklank is my friend! He's not for sale.
As much as I would like to believe you, that is a risk we cannot take. It is blasphemous to allow the power of our sacred moonlight to be exploited.
I warned them that things were about to get tricky. Oh, what have I got myself into?
The best course of action is to destroy this dangerous device and prevent anything like it from ever being created again.
What did you just say? Are you threatening to destroy Krumklank?
You must understand. The consequences could be dire.
No, you just want Krumklank for yourselves, just like everyone else. Get out of my way!
I know, calm down!
Stop this at once! We cannot let you leave with that dangerous device.
I told you, Krumklank is my friend!
Please.
I know!
But you heard him!
We won't let that happen. But causing trouble isn't going to help the situation.
Not good. A group of flying machines just ambushed the storage facility and took back the device.
What? That can't just be a coincidence. They must have taken advantage of our conflict.
Whoa! That's a lot of recon bots!
It must be those black market merchants!
I can create a temporary moon lane here. Could you get the Kuhangi to help, Traveler?
Alright, let's...
Darn it!
I know!
Oh, right. The recon bot.
Phew! That was way too close! Reckless much, Trip?
At least it all turned out okay. Nice fighting back there, by the way. Thought I'd have to swoop in and save the day, but guess I was wrong. That really was way too close. If something happens to that kid, I don't know how I'd explain it to Anefa.
Okay? No! It's not okay! How is it okay? Krumklank's been stolen! Again!
Allow me to apologize on behalf of my people.
My lady!
If she truly viewed that robot as a product, she could simply create another. Not even the light of the full moon could reveal the slightest blemish in her goodness. But your hearts...
You have my sincerest apologies.
It's okay. It was all just one big misunderstanding.
Do not despair, young one. I'm confident that you will retrieve your companion. I can even...
That brings us to our next question. Where should we go now?
It's obvious. That stunt just now, it had that merchant from the black market written on... I'd even go so far as to say, he's the one that stole your bot in the first place. Explains how he knew it was here and could set this all up. If you want my opinion, Asuko's your biggest suspect. But I guess we can't rule out the other merchants either.
Yeah, so that means you know where we should search next.
So, it's all up to me again? That market is long gone. Who knows where those merchants scurried off to? And we don't even know which one's the real culprit. Oh, this is what I get for trying to sound confident.
You just can't stand seeing Aino so upset, right, Yehoda? Oh, that's so nice! From here on out, we're counting on you.
Great! How am I supposed to back out now? Fine. At least, give me 2 days.
No problem. See, Aino? Look at all the help you've got. Everything's gonna be fine.
I know. Thanks, everyone.
Yes! That really tall tower. So, let's explore the area more fully this time. Wait, is that...
Ah, good day, you two. Assuming I don't have the time wrong. Then let us forego these niceties. It is always dark here in the final night cemetery. Time becomes somewhat meaningless.
Phew! Well, it's good to see a familiar face. Especially in this darkness. Oof! It really gives you the heebie-jeebies!
You needn't worry. This is my humble abode, and the tomb of the Lightkeepers. And while somewhat dark, it is on the whole a safe place. That being said, I rarely receive visitors here, save for the occasional colleague. What brings you two here?
Well, to be honest, we just wanted to see where you live. We were in such a rush last time, we didn't get to do a proper tour.
I see. In that case, as guardian of the tombs here in the Final Night Cemetery, allow me to extend the warmest of welcomes to you both, on behalf of the spirits who slumber here eternally.
Wait, do you mean there really are ghosts here?
That is correct. As you may have noticed, this island is dotted with headstones. You might think of it as a veritable necropolis filled with souls. Isn't it a welcoming thought?
Not at all. If anything, this place just got scarier.
Ah, apologies. It was meant merely as a gesture of the hospitality that you deserve as guests. We don't receive many visitors here, after all. But I suppose it is a tall order to expect people to suppress their fear of ghosts. Even so, I do hope your visit shall be a pleasant one. The spirits on this isle, while somewhat old-fashioned and hardly gregarious, are an unassuming crowd who keep to themselves. I have found they make perfectly decent neighbors. If you still have misgivings, I can only suggest that you avoid staying outside where possible. The ghosts do not tend to set foot indoors very often, although that might render your sightseeing experience a little less riveting. Let me think. Most of the camps on this isle have been removed, and only the lighthouse remains, symbolizing the many battles the Lightkeepers have fought against the Wild Hunt. In that regard, it has quite a bit of historical value, and is thus well worth seeing.
Yeah, that was the first thing we saw when we arrived. So, it's a lighthouse, huh? What happened to the light?
Years of disrepair and a shortage of fuel, I'm afraid. As this island became abandoned, maintaining the lighthouse became increasingly difficult. Besides, even if we were to rally sufficient manpower to repair it, it would serve little purpose these days. In the past, it guided people on their way to and from the island. But all those people now lie beneath our feet in eternal rest. Well, that is perhaps not entirely accurate. They do sometimes come running out, speaking once familiar utterances into the void. In which case, since you are not used to the darkness that shrouds this island, you could consider restoring the lighthouse to illuminate your way. I too know well the comfort that a distant ray of light can bring on those lone journeys through the cold night. Well, it is an important testament to our history. But as is the case with many once magnificent buildings from the past, it now lies desolate and neglected. Not that the Lightkeepers have forgotten about it, of course. We are simply spread too thinly. But you will merely be lighting it up, not vandalizing it. Rest assured, you will face no objections. As such, you should have no issues using it, so long as it helps you. I believe there should still be some backup fuel for the lighthouse stored in an old tent to the north. That should be enough to serve your present needs. And if you should need to find me, I will be in an underground basement on the north side. That's where I will be sorting through my reports. I will meet up with you once I have completed my urgent tasks.
There are a ton of headstones here on this isle, and they're all so old you can't make out the words on them at all. Super dark. Feels kind of stuffy too. Huh. And there are ghosts over there. But we'll be fine, right? Either way, let's try not to get their attention.
The sky is so dark. You sure took your time, didn't you? Come on.
Miss, he means...
Look at you, shaking like a leaf. Come on, grab your stuff and let's go. Perhaps I'll even tell you a ghost story on...
What? A ghost telling us ghost stories?
You ever heard of the blue fire? As we all know, when you're out walking out at night, you should never look behind you, and never look all the way down at the ground. Always look ahead into the distant skies. Well, that's because the Wild Hunt watches us from the darkness. They wait for you to lose your way in the fog, and then, when you're at your most vulnerable, they come and take your life. That's why it's dangerous to travel alone in the dead of night. But sometimes, if you're lucky, you'll see a blue lantern shining out in the darkness. They say it only appears if you've run into the Wild Hunt or if you can't find your way at night. Either way, if you ever see the blue lantern appear, you must remember to follow it. Don't ask me what it is, cause I don't know. My granddad says it's one of the Fae that used to live in Nod-Krai in ancient times. But it could equally be the ghost of one of our fallen warriors. One who truly hated the Wild Hunt. Whatever it is, the blue lantern seems to be on our side. The side of the Light Keepers. I'll bet that's why the Starshina wants to make offerings to it on the island. Ah, shucks, look at me talking away. I totally forgot I've still got fuel to move.
Wait, but we brought all the fuel with us. What's this guy talking about?
All right, I'd better get back. See you later, scaredy cat. It's nearly time for my shift.
And pour it in. Woohoo! The light's on! This should make things way easier. Now we can keep exploring.
Great, the light's on. Guess I won't have to worry about moving fuel anymore.
Hey! It's the ghost from before who was talking about moving fuel. What's he doing over here?
The Wild Hunt came. It passed through all the graves. The fog clung to our ears, stuck to our mouth.
What's he talking about?
To the lighthouse! To the lighthouse! We've got to get a signal to the units outside before they reach us. Don't just stand there gaping. Pull yourself together. Have you forgotten how to send signals? Come on, I've told you before, a Lightkeeper always has to be prepared. We're all gonna die. They'll strip the bones from our spines.
Something's off. All the ghosts are coming this way.
We too shall cry tears of blood. The Wild Hunt is here! We've got to think of something quick! Okay, we'll try and stall them at the base of the lighthouse while you head up to the top.
Up to the top.
If you've forgotten how to send signals, check the handbook. We nailed it to the tower for moments just like this.
Do not fear. Do not fear.
Don't leave our bodies. We too shall cry tears of blood.
Death, Wild Hunt, go to the lighthouse.
Oh, the ghosts have surrounded the tower. Sounds like they need us to head up, find the handbook, and use the lamp to send a signal out.
Lighthouse, hope, everlasting night.
The handbook says that we've got to aim the lamp in the right direction. There are 5 signal types. Okay, the signal is sent. Let's go check on the ghosts.
What happened here? Ran into a spot of bother? A whole host of ghosts surrounded the lighthouse. I sent them away to prevent them from blocking, and when they saw the lighthouse flashing, they departed.
Oh, it was pretty scary. They completely surrounded us and begged us to help them.
I sensed it too. This graveyard is bereft of life save for passing birds, the insects underground, and myself. Normally, it's so quiet you can hear yourself breathing. Up until just now, that is, when these ghosts started getting agitated. Was it because of the lighthouse? They asked you to send a signal out. How peculiar. In my experience, they have never coerced or harmed anyone in any... This can only mean that lighting the lighthouse has somehow caused a change in them. I must say, this is quite out of the ordinary. The ghosts here tend to stick to fixed areas and repeat words and phrases that meant something to them in life. But now, all eyes are on the lighthouse. They have a rather indistinct appearance, but when they fix their yearning strongly on a specific place, I can sense where their cold attention is directed. Consider it a natural talent of mine. As to the cause of this behavior, I do have a theory. Ghosts are the echoes of living souls, a portion of their thoughts and memories that, for certain reasons, fails to enter the ley lines at the moment of their death, and thus they linger on the surface. The ghosts in question were lightkeepers in life, and as such, I believe the lighthouse is deeply embedded in their memories, something they are instinctually drawn to. Relighting it must have stirred something in their memories, causing them to depart from their usual behavior. You might not be aware of this lighthouse's past, but it once served a great many functions, from guiding passing merchants and lightkeeper fleets to reporting on the Wild Hunt's activity in the surrounding area. In the days before this was a graveyard, its light was never once extinguished. It came to symbolize the hope and warmth that the lightkeeper sought to bring to Nod-Krai. But alas, the light of this historic outpost was snuffed out in a conflict against the Wild Hunt several decades ago. According to our internal records, that conflict cost the island 90% of the troops stationed here. The Starshina of that time eventually decided to send a warning signal to the outside.
Wait, a warning signal? So, they didn't use a distress signal and call for help?
Indeed. The warning signal saved the nearby merchant fleets and patrolling lightkeeper ships. Without it, they likely would have been pulled into the fighting with little knowledge of the situation. But at the same time, this signal also cut the troops on the island off from any possibility of rescue. The Lightkeeper Oath contains a line that goes as such: "Our bones and blood we shall use as fuel. We shall make life greater than death." It is a line that strikes at the very heart of our principles. Should we find ourselves at a great disadvantage, we are to prioritize the preservation of life and ensure humanity's long-term survival. After all, the Wild Hunt is a never-ending threat, while our numbers are limited. This principle is most cruel to those who must sacrifice themselves, and yet, most of us willingly abide by it.
Shoot! So we sent out a distress signal, but what the ghost actually wanted was for us to send a warning signal, right?
You feel you unwittingly did something wrong. Ghosts are but the memories of people that once were. You may have stirred up those memories, but that is all they are. Those to whom they once belonged are long gone. Still, I can see that you're concerned about them. And truthfully, so am I. If you wish to find them, just follow me. Ah, yes. And please do not be alarmed by anything strange we may encounter along the way.
The lighthouse. It's lit. The Wild Hunt. The Wild Hunt is attacking. To arms!
Someone's put out a distress signal! Reinforcements will...
The coast then.
It's too late. Even if reinforcements from Pyramida do arrive from the north, they'll only end up as fodder for the Wild Hunt, just like us.
The north it is then.
Paimon sees them! They're all gathering on the beach!
Had reinforcements arrived on the day of that battle, they would have landed here. You have to understand that ghosts are hard to reason with. A better way to communicate is to give... How about this? We'll go in together, but I'll handle...
Don't come near us.
Help is on the way.
The Wild Hunt is coming in too fast. This place will be enough of a graveyard by the time the night is through. Don't send more people to their deaths.
So you don't need rescuing?
No, we do. Please save. Everyone else is gone, and we are lost.
Ignite the Blue Lantern. It will...
The Blue Lantern cannot bring back souls from the dead. He can help you destroy what remains of the Wild Hunt.
Don't rescue us. Don't come any closer.
What's this supposed to mean?
Those poor souls. On the one hand, they hoped that someone would... And so they sought the help of the Blue Lantern spoken of that ought to have been their last hope in a time of desperate need. They will recall the unfathomable suffering they experienced and...
We shall part the snow curtain of the sky and blast...
We have sworn an oath, and so we must fight to the end. We cannot wait for them to come. We are the last ones. Pick up your weapon.
We are the Light Keepers, who shine the eternal light of hope into the endless snow-swept plains.
Wait! Flint's!
Again, they are but the replaying memories of once living people. It is not the ghosts who have rallied, but the Light Keepers who fought to the bitter end. Viewing the world through human eyes is like looking into a kaleidoscope. It is so complex and yet so beautiful. The sorrow and reluctance in the face of death, the longing for a life of peace and stability, the surprising valor that wells up in the hour of despair. If it were up to you, traveler, would you wish to do something for them? Is that so? Personally, I do feel inclined to do something for them. In time, the memories and yearning of these ghosts will fade, and slowly return to the... My dear Ratniki, I am Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz. Once upon a time, it was I who retrieved your fallen bodies from the battlefield. Now, let me once more lay you to rest, for you are worthy of my respect and earnest esteem. Look upon my flame and wander no longer. Return to your graves and forever rest in peace. 6 feet under may you slumber in your erstwhile homeland, and in sweet dreams return to the ley line's embrace. Some of their memories and thoughts have been dispersed. The rest will later return to their usual state. To me, they are both warriors whose memories should be honored and my gentle, friendly neighbors. Unfortunately, I did not know most of their names, but my short interaction with them has deposited some of their memories within my flame. At the very least, I know now that the gentleman who moved fuel and loved to tell the tale of the Blue Lantern was named Imo, and the comrade he always called out to was named Itu. Many of the ghosts on this island may have been affected by the lighthouse, and I'm not sure if they'll all undergo changes like Imo. But if you're in the mood to keep exploring, would you come with me? It would be my honor.